Oftentimes, we feel exhausted and energy drained, even after a good night's sleep. Our brain feels numb and we can't think clearly. It's like fogginess that blocks us, and we feel too small to handle everything. We feel like spectators to our own life that's being lived by another person. We're simply not ourselves. The technique you're going to learn about in this video is a great relief that will restore your inner balance. It represents an amazing way of going back to your calm and relaxed self. You'll get more clarity and a comfortable feeling of ease. This tool that you're about to learn has been the focus point of several researches. An experiment that took place on 100 volunteers offered quite the amazing results. After just 1 minute, 88% of subjects felt that something happened at a neurological level. 40% of the remaining 12% stated that something changed in them after 1 to 2 hours. The essence of this technique, which is built on neurology, focuses on stimulating certain elements from your system. By applying pressure on your interphalangeal joints, placed at the middle of your fingers, nociceptors and mechanoreceptors are being stimulated. This results in data being transferred through the nervous system towards the brain. These receptors are sensory fibers that make their way towards the posterior horn of the spinal cord through various ascending pathways. The nociceptors are also known as the pain sensors. They get stimulated when you feel pain or discomfort. They send information to the brain through the spinal thalamic tract, finally reaching the thalamus. From here, information goes forward to the somatosensory cortex, where data is processed. Here's when the reverse takes place. The brain now has to send back information through the spine. All these messages sent back and forth create networks that build a reflex, and this is precisely what the technique presented in this video focuses on. Let's detail it more. It's easy to do, and you'll only be using the second joints from 8 fingers, without your thumbs. Place the fingers together so that the second joints of each finger are aligned up. Once you get joint over joint, bone over bone, it's time to apply pressure by squeezing them together. Keep squeezing. At some point, you'll feel something going on with your sinuses, behind your eyes, over the head, and behind your skull. It feels like pressure is being released behind the eyes, where the maxillary sinus is. You can feel dripping on the eustachian tubes. Don't stop applying pressure. Keep squeezing up to a minute. If you'll do this with friends or family, you'll notice different symptoms with each person. As you keep applying pressure, become aware of the changes that take place. After 1 whole minute, release your fingers and observe how the changes keep manifesting. Some may feel dripping from the eustachian tubes, or that ringing sound in the ears. The tinnitus becomes lighter. Also, that dizziness that bothered you before as a consequence of your eustachian tubes being congested might disappear. There is no right time to use this technique. You can turn to it any time you need to restore your peace and relaxation. By increasing the parasympathetic nervous system, your blood pressure goes down, your pulse rate lowers, along with your respiration. Besides this amazing decongestive technique, there are other pressure points that will help you restore your health's balance. There are alternative ways of replacing expensive medication and treatments. With little study, you can do them on your own and get the best results. Number 1. Feng Shi. Clasp your hands to interlock your fingers and place them on the back of your head. Now use your thumbs to apply pressure on the area where your neck muscles and skull meet. Massage the area to stimulate it for 4 to 5 seconds. This is a great relief for headaches, migraines, eye blurriness, fatigue, low energy, and any cold or flu associated symptoms. Number 2. Xiangjing. For this one, you'll need your index finger or thumb to stimulate the point located on your shoulder between the rotator cuff and your spine. Keep the pressure there for 4 to 5 seconds. It's highly recommended for neck stiffness, shoulder tension, and chronic daily headaches. Number 3. San Yin Jiao. As long as you're not pregnant, this pressure point can do wonders for urological disorders, pelvic disorders, menstrual cramps, insomnia, and for maintaining an overall well-being. Apply deep pressure in the point located 4 finger widths above the ankle. Measure it from the highest point in your ankle and stimulate the trough behind the bone for 4 to 5 seconds. Number 4. Zhongzhu. Located behind the knuckles in the groove shaped by the tendons of the ring and little fingers. This pressure point eases temporal headaches, shoulder pain, neck tension and upper back pain. Apply firm pressure to it for 4 to 5 seconds. Number 5. Zhu San Li. If you're dealing with gastrointestinal issues, vomiting, nausea, stress or fatigue, this pressure point can greatly help you. Moreover, traditional Chinese books recommend it for a better general health and for longevity. You can locate it on the outward facing side of your leg at 4 finger widths below the bottom of the kneecap. You'll notice there a depression. Apply a downward pressure on the muscles there for 4 to 5 seconds. Number 6. Nei Zhuan. During pregnancy, vomiting and nausea are quite frequent symptoms. Massaging this Nei Zhuan point will do wonders, along with easing an upset stomach, the carpal tunnel syndrome and headaches. You can find it between the tendons at a 4 finger widths distance below the wrist. Massage this depression by applying a gentle pressure for 4 to 5 seconds. Number 7. Xiao San Li. Neck stiffness, shoulder pain, tennis elbow, diarrhea are quite unpleasant, but stimulating this pressure point can ease the symptoms. Bend your elbow at 90 degrees. Measure on the outer surface of your forearm, 3 finger widths below your elbow crease. Apply firm pressure on this point by massaging it and stimulating it for 4 to 5 seconds. Number 8. He Jiu. If you are pregnant, then this pressure point is not for you because it can induce labor. Massage and stimulate this point by applying firm pressure on the area located between the web of your thumb and index finger. Keep stimulating the area for 4 to 5 seconds to relieve headaches, neck pain, stress, facial pain and toothaches. Number 9. Taichung. Stress, lower back pain, high blood pressure, menstrual cramps, insomnia and post-stroke depression can be naturally healed by stimulating this pressure point. It's also a great practice for digestive issues, eye problems, genital pain, headaches, canker sores and irritability. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the point is located between where your index toe and big toe join at 2 finger widths above this place. Massage and stimulate the area through applying firm pressure for 2 to 3 seconds. Number 10. Yin Tang. Between your eyebrows, on the forehead, you can apply a gentle pressure for about a minute and then release. If you do it a couple of times a week, you naturally relieve stress, eye strain, headaches, treat nasal and sinus congestion, cure insomnia, and increase your brain's effectiveness. Number 11. Lao Gong. Recommended for mouth ulcers, mild fever and anxiety. This pressure point is a natural alternative to traditional medication and treatments. Apply firm pressure to stimulate through a massage the point where the tip of your ring finger lands in the palm of your hand when you make a fist. Stimulate it for 2 to 3 seconds and then release. You can use this technique 2 to 3 times per day. Number 12. Qi Hai Shu. Lower back pain, irregular menstruation, dysmenorrhea and asthma can now be easily relieved by using this pressure point. At 2 finger widths above the upper end of your hip, there is an area which, stimulated with your thumbs, can do wonders for you. Apply pressure with your thumbs to massage both sides of the spine for 4 to 5 seconds. You can make it a daily practice for better results. Natural alternatives are becoming more and more popular. Give these practices a try and notice the positive changes they lead to.